Hi, this is Dr. Jones, and I wanted to spend a few minutes giving you some hints on how to better go about solving Lab 4. I'm going to use case 6 as an example and see what we can do with this. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run case 6 twice at the same time. One, I'll look at the assembly path, and the other, I'll look at the C path. So the first thing you need to do is copy and then paste that in, so we'll have two copies that I can run simultaneously. In this copy, I'll run the C code, and this copy, I'll run the assembly code. So let's go inside. We'll just go into the case 6, pull up the project, and when the project's open, I'll do a standard build process. That is, I'll just click on this project menu and select make. You can't see it here. It's also F10. Click on that, and it's going to build that project. While that's going, I'm going to go over here to my copy and do the same thing. Bring up MPLAB. Now it'll complain saying, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, we are sure. This is the right thing to do. As before, what I'm going to do is go ahead and build that thing, F10 or make. You can't see it in the screen, but I did just do it. It'll finish making it. Now that it's made, all we want to do is set some breakpoints to get the most out of this. So let's begin by setting a breakpoint here. Scroll down to the beginning of your code where you've actually implemented the code fragment necessary, and put a breakpoint by double-clicking right there. Now, when I run that, I'll hit play right here. That's going to bring me right to this assembly path, and I can figure out what happens in that if statement. Switching to my other MPLAB, I'm going to pull up the C code right here, and in that C code, I'm going to put an equivalent breakpoint right here, where it's actually running that C code. And again, just hit play to bring me right there. Now let's see what happens in the C. I'm going to single step it. That's also F7 on your keyboard. It looks like it goes into the body of that if statement. Let's find out if that's what my assembly code does. So again, single stepping it, I'm going to watch this comparison bit by bit, and it looks like I did actually go into my if body. And now I'm ready to execute this statement. B is equal to B minus C. Back on the C side, I'm on track, and what I can do is actually put watch windows in here on the C side and put a watch window on the assembly side and watch all of these variables change as I step it. One last example, I'm going to step this. This if statement also goes to the if body. So I did that assignment, I did the if, and it went to the if body. Let's see if that happens on the assembly side. Stepping through my code, the addition happens. Now here's my if statement. It looks like it does go to my if body where I'm now doing A minus B. So here I am down in here at A minus B. So I can track the C and assembly side by side. I'm in the same loop iteration and make sure that they produce the same results. Now obviously you wouldn't start out doing this. You want to start out by running your program, figuring out which loop you need to pay attention to, and then running until that loop. Remember, one useful thing in terms of figuring out where to run to is to think carefully about the process. Making this window a bit bigger to make it a bit more visible for you, note that it's going to print the previous iteration, not the current iteration. So let me restart my program. I'm going to hit F6. I'm sorry, it's the same as a debugger reset, processor reset. So that's going to bring my program back to the beginning. What happens the first time I run it, it prints out that I'm on loop 0 and then begins executing loop 1. So if I have an error in loop 6, I'll go to loop 5 and then start following it through, because after it prints loop 5 right up here, it's going to begin computing results for loop 6. So just remember, there's kind of a one-off sort of thing that can be a bit confusing. I hope this tutorial has been helpful, and best of luck on completing that lab.